So, you know how they say that like the older you get, the better your decision-making skills are and all of that? I'm not sure that's true. I am sitting on the side of a highway in Hempstead, Texas, waiting on a couple of strangers from the internet, never met before, don't know anything about. What could possibly go wrong?
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Hey y'all, I'm Angie. Welcome to my channel where I do stuff. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. In today's video, I am on the beautiful Brazos River. And I am here with Kip and Cindy. We've got a lot to cover, a lot of things to look at. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Okay, I found my first piece of bone. It is not big, but here it is. So here's the first piece. And then this one, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. Right here, there are some lines. There are some lines right there. This one has lines on the edge of it, and it reminds me of the Balanophilia coral, and there are lines on that. I mean, they're tumbled off kind of, but you can still see them a little. Reminds me of the coral that I find at Whiskey Bridge, and I will link it for you up here. You can go catch that video when you're done here. But this also has the mineralized properties of like petrified wood, where, you know, certain minerals turn to like gemmy kind of like chalcedony or, you know, opal or things like that. So I'm not really sure what this is, but the lines on it, I didn't even see until I was just getting ready to film this. So anyway, super cool piece. If you know anything about what this could be, or if you've ever seen anything like this before, leave me a comment in the comment section below, because I learn so much from y'all all the time, and I would love to see what y'all think about this. There it is. Look at that agate. That is gorgeous. So the color on this is really very pretty. I'm probably going to tumble these agate and agate adjacent rocks. Kip was saying that he cuts a lot of the Texas Brazos agates, and they're just not as pretty inside as you would expect them to be, or you would hope that they would be. They aren't like agates from the north. So I'll probably just tumble it and we'll see how it turns out. Just a piece of petrified wood.
Messed it up. But then I got looking at it more, and it's, you know.
So I don't know how much of it I filmed or how much I will keep in, but I picked up a ton of these conglomerates. They look really neat tumbled. I just have like a big pile that I'll show you here at the end. So this caught my eye. This one's pretty when it's wet, that's for sure. And I saw this from pretty far away. This one is sort of like agate adjacent. Like it's very agate-y right here, but I don't know. Then when I first saw this after I picked it up, the first thing I thought of was a shift knob. But I will not be drilling this out for a shift knob. And here we go. A big old piece of fossilized bone. I think it's fossilized. pretty sure that this is not modern. It's gonna take me a little bit to figure it out once I get home though. It's way too heavy. So yes, got it home, got it cleaned up. I don't know why I always doubt myself when I'm in the field, because like there's no mistaking it. I mean, if you've ever held a modern like weathered bone versus a fossil, you know the difference. I don't know why I always doubt myself, but here it is. And I keep hoping I'll find one that has like predation marks or something on it, but this one doesn't have any of those. I have no idea what this could be from. I know that it is Pleistocene. Beyond that, I have no clue. So if you happen to be watching this and you are good with that sort of thing, then drop a comment or message me, or, you know, get a hold of me however you see fit. I don't know. I may reach out to a couple of my rockhounding fossil friends. But if you think you know, or if you would like to wager a guess, drop it in the comment. And as soon as I figure it out, I will pin a comment to this video revealing the answer.
You gonna have knee replacement?
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Really?
Palmwood.
So many.
What?
Oh,
No. Oh.
The conversations you have over rockhounding are hilarious, but I also let Kip have this because he has a cabbing machine and I know he can make it look great. Oh wow, look at that. That's a kind of chart. Like, most people wouldn't think that's cool. Oh, it's just chert. You know, there is probably a time where I was younger where I wouldn't have even touched this. But I've come to find a real appreciation for this kind of stuff. So I think I might tumble it and see how it turns out. This one's kind of deep, but look at that pretty texture. Kind of plain. I love that. Now, I'm not sure if you can see the pattern in that. It looks like coral almost. I don't know what this is, but there's also this really cool piece. I'm gonna take these two. So I do still think this is coral, even though there's a little bit of lace type pattern right there, which would kind of lend itself to bacteria. But I still think this might be coral. If y'all have a different ID, then drop it in the comment. Correct me if I am wrong. And then here is the other piece. My fingernail polish is coming off all over this stuff. That's how you know your rockhounding trip went well, when you've ruined your manicure. I don't know if this is bone or bone. It might not be fossilized, but we'll see. So unfortunately, this one did break in my backpack and I had to bond it back together. Didn't please me, but I thought it was pretty well protected. I had it in a box inside my backpack and this part still broke off. The inside of it though, I should have taken pictures of it before I glued it back together, had, there was like sand in there. So I think there was already a fracture and I just didn't see it. And so it went ahead and broke once there was some pressure put on it. But so found that. I had this whole discussion with you in the field, but I had to delete the footage because the wind noise was unbearable. I don't know if this is palm or not, but anyway, yeah, I picked it up because I thought it might have been like part of a turtle shell or something at first. And then the closer I got, the more I realized it was just a really interesting patterned wood. Here is an itty bitty bone chip. And somebody asked me how I can find stuff this small and know it's bone from 5 feet up. And the only thing I can tell you is once you kind of understand what it looks like, especially with polarized sunglasses on, when you're outside in the sun, it just looks different. It has a different sheen to it, and the color, I don't know, I can't really explain it. I may have to show y'all by putting my sunglasses over my lens and film it sometime. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. So this one is especially cool. It's got little vugs in it with druzy in it. I'm trying to decide if I want to tumble it or cut it or what I want to do with it. I don't know. Leave your suggestions. This is just sticking out of the ground. And it is a fossil. That is really awesome. Good job, Angie. I was running over here because Kip said he found something. So, almost tripped over it. So to give y'all a little context of why I'm always like, oh, and it is a fossil. Almost all of the Brazos River, especially in this area, is lined with ranches and farms. There are a lot of cattle that walk down to the river to drink, and they get stuck in the mud sometimes and die. And a lot of times, you know, cattle die and end up in the river. But there are a lot of modern cattle bones that you find on the river. And so you never can be sure when you walk up on one if it's modern or if it's an actual fossil. So yeah, when I sound all surprised that, oh yeah, it's a fossil, that's why. You know, you just can't tell until you pick them up and do a lot of looking and sniffing and stuff like that. But this one, I was really surprised. I wanted to go dig and try to find the rest of it, but I don't think it was there. I love this bone. I'm very proud of it. And I almost tripped over it. So there's that. So Cindy found this a few minutes ago. It's enamel off of mastodon or mammoth. Really cool. So I kicked this one. Look at that botryoidal agate. There's a lot of botryoidal stuff going on right in here. And then you've got little tiny ones all in here. And then the ones here on the end that I was showing y'all from the beginning. It looks like a toasted cheese. Anyway, yeah, so big honkin' chunky agate. What do you think I should do with this? I mean, one of the things that I do sometimes with the petrified wood is I like dunk it in floor wax, and that makes it look shiny all the time, gives it depth and all of that. But I don't know, I haven't tried that with agates. What do you think? What do you think I should do with this? Let me know. There's another piece. Now, I'm sure y'all wonder why I even bother picking up little fragments of bone like this if I have no idea what it's from and, you know, any of that. But because I like them, that's why. Because it's bone and it's rock all at the same time, and that's really cool. So I had to remove the audio from this because the wind had picked up so much that it ruined the audio of this clip, but basically I was saying it was a really big piece of wood and I wasn't sure if I was going to bother digging it up, but as you can see, I clearly did. So, I mean, as you can see, it's really, really long and it's pretty heavy. No real spectacular anything in it, like no real like Jimmy inclusions or anything. I may just keep it by the front door for a door-to-door salesman. Well, I don't know what I have found, but that is all crystal. Either chalcedony or quartz or something. Beats me, but I'll take it. I mean, it looks like some kind of shell, maybe. And that this is the inside. There's like very clearly, structure to it here. I don't know. Again, I feel like I'm absolutely clueless. Like, I just can't seem to identify anything accurately today. So if you have any idea what this could be, drop a comment and let me know. If y'all can give me timestamps, I know I'm asking a lot for so much help this time. If y'all can give me timestamps and then give me your guess, that would be very helpful. But some of this is kind of like see-through. I mean, I don't know if you can tell that the light is coming through there or not, but yeah, I don't know. I had to bring her home because just really cool. We are in the historical area of Bernardo, which is where Sam Houston camped last, and there was a whole town up there.
Just to get down. It's funny how people have these funny little sayings.
This piece is super cool. It's got a lot of chalcedony running through it. And you can see light kind of going through it when you hold it at an angle. I need to get like a really powerful flashlight behind it. So Kip and I were having a conversation a minute ago about how the Brazos isn't really known for its agates. But some of these sure do get awfully pretty. The lines on this are really cool. I love it. It's not a Lake Superior agate, but it's a Texas Brazos River agate, and I'm always gonna love it because of that. I cannot get this out. Oh gosh, it's way bigger than I thought. That's gonna be pretty. And I was right. I would love to be able to get these little pieces of gravel out of here, but that's not happening. Very agate-y. And it's kind of hard to tell looking at it this way, but you can see light through it. So this is another one of those that maybe I should have let Kip have. But I can cut it as well. I just need to learn to polish this stuff. That's all. I need to get the stuff that I can polish my rocks and my petrified wood, because this one's going to be gorgeous. So do you think I should cut it and then tumble it? Or do you think I should tumble it? Or do you think I should just cut it and polish it? Or do you think I should leave it alone? That's a lot of options, but tell me which one you prefer. This is extremely agatized wood. And I wasn't going to go through all the other stuff, but look at that limb scar. Isn't that cool? This is a ginormous chunk of chert with a beautiful fossil inside. There's like some crystallization under here and then the shell here. I don't think I'm going to try to get it out or anything. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. These are some other agates that I found that I just didn't have videoed of me picking up. Here are the rest of the little bone pieces that I got. I don't know what kind of fossil this is in this rock, but it's pretty neat. And this is the bucket of rocks I'm going to tumble. So I've got a ton of the conglomerate rocks over here, and then these are like jaspers and other sorts of stripy, cool looking rocks. So I picked this up also. I don't know if it's wood, bone, or shell. I think it's probably shell, but it's really light, really thin. I don't know. It's just very unusual, so I had to pick it up. And then this piece, which is half conglomerate and half, and it looks like sandy kind of stone. I don't know, but it's unusual, so I had to pick it up. And because I can't regulate obsessive behavior, here is the petrified wood that I picked up. Out of all of these, I think this one's my favorite. Now I want bacon. If you can identify the yellow glassware pattern, that would be cool. And then there are teeth. Well, y'all, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, then I hope you'll consider subscribing, because I would love to see you back here next week when I do more stuff. Bye. I knew it! I knew it!
I've always depended on the kindness of strangers.